In the previous lesson, we created a business partner master record and we use the BP role FI customer. So now we might want to know if the system also created the corresponding customer and with all the company code data that is specific and that we needed for financial accounting. So well, to double check if this is true, we will run a report. It's another Fiori app, of course, that we have in account receivable, which is just the customer list. So display customer list. Let's start this one. And the only criteria that we really need to complete here at the top, the only parameter, it's the company code. So let's just enter the ID for our company code, and let's click go. So well, if you remember, even in all the previous lessons we have been covering, this is a new company code as well, the SETI company code. We set this up from scratch in some of the previous lessons. So as you can see, we only have one customer because we have only created one business partner in that particular role. So we only have one. That is the reason we only have one line here. But of course, this is just bringing up some of the basic data. So if we want to have a look at a bit more of the detail of the customer, we can just click on the ID, which is like a hyperlink, as you know. Actually, this will open like a context menu. So let's click again on the ID of the business partner. And well, as you can see now, the system is bringing up all the most relevant data, like the address. Of course, we have here the name. Just well, remember it's an organization, so it's like the company name, the ID, of course, the city, and some additional data here. Well, it's some of these things are pretty much empty because we haven't completed all the fields that we can have and we can use for a customer. But so far, this is correct. We don't need to do anything else. So but this was just a quick example we wanted to show of this app. But again, the most important thing is if a customer is listed here, within this report, and it's shown here for a particular company code, then that just means that we can now post directly in financial accounting transactions because the data for the company code section is already set up. What's important, and this is just like for future lessons and just for your reference, of course, we don't or we can't post using SD. With SD applications, Fiori or SD transactions, SA distribution. But that is because we haven't completed the SD section there. But so far, yes, for directly in FI, we can. So, well, let's just quit this clicking the SAP logo. And of course, with this, we just finished the lesson. Thanking you all for the attention.